Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. He is Rocky Marciano. He's 5'10" tall, one of the greatest heavyweights to ever live, undefeated. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. Weighing in at an even 201 pounds, he's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches.
There's an amazing reach advantage, which you do not actually realize is there until you get popped by that jab. The distance that's created is ridiculous.
He is Rocky Marciano, the Brockton brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time, a sparkling record, and one of the best to ever do it. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton Blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. It's bombs away. Nice counter shot. The right hook just missed. He just misses with that jab. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Don't worry about it, man. Let's just get out there and let's reach.
Great rounds, great rounds. Now relax. Just stay focused.
On the next one, yeah? Good.
You've been coasting for the keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice.
He's going to be confident. Go back out there.
On to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The straight right just misses. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
I've done that before. Use your reach, use your speed, frustrate the opponent, make them make a mistake.
Show us something, Rocky. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Hey, I like that round. Good work. Don't be
Completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible...
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
He's high. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, I tell you.
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. You were thinking
You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on. Get your butt...
power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
You go back out there and you'll win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
Just get him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Win this round, all right?
It's in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. Just...
Let's get it started in round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. That jab won't score. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, they're holding it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Well, stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the...
Still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all of that and do what you got to do. Good work.
Now don't, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind you.
Set him up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Just through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there.
There's the bell for round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The straight right just misses. Can't find a home with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You've been coasting this fight, and
there's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10. Hold it right there! Marciano fighting to survive! He's never been knocked out! From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
Focus on what you're doing.
Here we go in the 6th round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They exchange punches. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. Could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back together. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good match.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The right hook just missed. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And he just missed with that. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Switched off completely. And he's to go.
Jabbing you, getting your time.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Catch and shoot. Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You're better than that. You've done all your work.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. Both men step back for just a moment. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. No rest for the weary. Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So,
you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
I like that round.
It's round 10. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Trying to land that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
They exchange punches. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. That was the moment. Hold it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get
And there's the bell for round 11. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
You start working a few body shots shots in there.
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths.
Straight down the middle. Can't miss it.
And there's the bell to start round 12. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That hook doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a box.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.